back, everybody. So let's get started on this upper hall here. So this connects over into the lava dome. I do want to leave that. I have to figure out what the ceiling's going to be. So let's work on we're going to work on the floor and the walls now. So we'll just make a nice wide staircase here. And then this, where's this come out at? So we have a wall here, like, oops, this. Can I get, no, oh, there we go. Like that. It was so nice over where we were working because there wasn't a slime, no slime chunk, so it was kind of nice. Okay, so here, oops. I forgot about this intersection at the top here. I really should push these stairs back one, but I think it would be better if the stairs went like this instead of being all the way over here. They just want this little landing here before you get into the opening. Oh, let's not do the corners, because I think I'll probably have to do a solid block because that is actually wall. But I don't like the way this is. I really don't like this. I think I am actually going to have to move this back like this. And then I'm going to have to actually move the upper hallway back one. So I dug the hallway in the wrong spot, I think. And I don't remember, or no, I don't think I looked down. Obviously I didn't. I didn't look down here when I was making that hallway up there. So we ended up with, things are off. I guess that's why in real life they actually draw plans up when they're designing things, so you don't end up with this. So I think I'm just going to have to move everything over one, which is fine. That's fine. That's all fine. Don't worry. Be happy. Do. That was not a good Bobby Farron impersonation. Oh my, inventory's full. Let's just dump off. Oof. Slime balls, of course. The slime balls are what's taking up the room. So then here we would move this over. Yes, I'm thinking. That's my thinking music. A little bit of music. It plays in your head when you're thinking. Like that, maybe. Yeah, something like that. That might work. And then the other wall would be back there. I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get... No, I won't. No. Took care of all that. I just picked up too many blocks. Too many blocks. Let's get rid of all these slabs because I don't need them right now. You know, I was going to focus on working down here, but I ended up working on this. It looks... So if we take this out of here and do this, and then we do that, like so. And do that. Something like that. And honestly, I've not designed this hallway yet. I've got a design for this little spot right here, but not that spot there. And this may actually require me to push the wall back one. Yeah, I think so, because I don't, it's going to be 3. Well, that'd be fine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll have to dig out that, but I think my design will survive this. Yeah, because if this is the wall back here. Because it's got a wall and pillars. So, but the pillars need to stick out from the wall. So they would go here, and that would leave me 3. And 3 is about as minimum as I want to get on these hallways. So let's see, if we go back to this. Well, this is where... Boy, this is bad too, isn't it? I almost need... to do this. Like that. I think that would work. I think I can do that. This whole thing's off by like 1. How come I didn't notice this before? I really should have noticed this. And then for the floor here, there. And then this wall will have to go back 1. So we have to push this wall back. But I need something for... I need something for the base. What do I got here? Oh, I've got... Oh, good. I've got one of these. We will do that for the base. Which works, because that's what's going to be here. So this is going to be all brick right there. I'm going to do this in 2 stages. This lower part here and the upper part. Like that. That. Yeah, like something like that. I kind of like that little slight pattern there. Doesn't look too bad. It's better than the plain. Oh, no, wrong button. Okay, so we come in here. I think this will work. That works there because it's already kind of finished off, so the little gap doesn't cause a problem. And then here, I think maybe I can just do this. Just seal that off that way. Like that. Oh, I do need... Let's get that. Oh, let's get rid of this and this. And this. There. So that finishes that hole, actually. And then here... Yeah, like that. Dang it. There. I'm looking at that. I don't like the way this shelf kind of hangs out. Because I think I'm gonna have to dig this out here. This is ultimate design on the fly. I'm going to leave this gap there, but maybe let's go up. There, give me some room to look. Okay. If I do, oh no. Do that. This wall is going to have to go back too. Like so. That's the wall, and yeah, this is the wall. Maybe something like that. And then over here, we can, what can we do with this? Oh, let's... There. I don't really want to do all tiles, so maybe something like that. Just sort of, oops, just sort of break up the pattern a little bit. And I think, where does it go? I thought I had some cobbled. Nope. I got some polished. Yeah, polished might work. Ooh. And then this here. Let's do this. Okay, let's take a look and see how bad things look. Okay, I was thinking that looks weird, but it looks weird because the wall is not in place. Oops. Ah. There. One little block right there. Okay, that looks better. So we have that viewport into the dome, and then we'll have the walls like so. Essentially this wall is done except all the way up. I'll just have to probably move this up one and put some more of this up here, and then bring it all the way into this area right there. So I do have to widen this out a lot more than I thought. So really this whole wall has to go. Well, oh, now I'm confused. Sorry, I'm confused. This doesn't need to go because this can be the wall right there. I will need, you know, some more light in here. But I should be able, yeah, I should be able to do this. Okay, I don't know why I thought I had to push this wall back, but I don't. Because it just kind of juts out at this point. And I can do just like this. So this is kind of almost like a little accent right there. And then this other side would be the same thing. So really we wouldn't even see behind here. Like that, yeah. And this actually needs to come over one. And actually I can take out this whole thing. There we go. Get rid of that whole thing right there. And then this can go up there. They're layers, doing layers. Like that. How eventually I will have it done. So that will go there. I think I'd leave this spot open, so I would take this out and replace it with something else. Maybe some of this. There. I think I've got this all done. I'm going to need to move these chests, but a little hallway here. Ooh, this needs a little bit of sealing up. I think that would be fine. So you come out of the massive lava dome and you come into a gigantic stairwell. I think it's kind of appropriate. You know, the pattern started off fine and then kind of just petered out up there. That's not wonder if I can maybe just tweak it a little bit. Because it looks a little too, I don't know, like uniform or something. Let's go up a little more. I did get some cobble, so maybe something like that. That's a little better, not as good as this. This was a good pattern. I have to remember that one, just sort of diagonal, mixing the diagonals up with the... We go up here, got this whole thing, finally figured out the ceiling. So it's kind of... I added this in because I thought it would lighten it up, and I think it does. It's just, every once in a while it just looks a little weird. And I don't know if that's maybe because it's hanging down, I need to push it up one. I don't think it's drastic enough that I need to do anything about it. Okay, so got the long tall hall stairwell done. Long tall stairwell hall. So anyhow, we will need to start working on, actually, I'm going to leave this. I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet, where Slimy is. I do know what I'm going to do in here. So this is, yeah, this is going to be, the wall's going to be back like that. And it's going to go all the way. But I will do that in the next episode. I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.